Hey, mama, hey, gal, now don't you hear me calling you? You're so sweet, you're so sweet, my little baby, so sweet. I love my little baby, love her to the bone. I hate to see my little sugar go home. So sweet, you're so sweet, my little woman, so sweet. I see my baby coming, don't get smart. I cut your liver and I will plug your heart. You're so sweet, you're so sweet, my little woman, so sweet. Hey, mom, hey, gal, now don't you hear me calling you? You're so sweet, you're so sweet, my little woman, so sweet. Okay, this version of Little Woman, You're So Sweet comes from Blind Boy Fuller, and it had been recorded earlier by Josh White. Josh White, incidentally, was an extremely expert player in Vestapol, one of the strongest stylists, but I haven't chosen any of his tunes in Vestapol for this video, but this is a real winner from Blind Boy Fuller. Minimalistic left hand, lots of stepwise motion in the bass, that kind of thing. So it starts off fretting the 3rd fret of the 4th string, and it's like you're coming in on beat 2 with a swung 8th feel, underlying triplet feel, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. So it's really like a shuffle, an early one at that, I would say. And so coming in on beat 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now you just take that finger from the 3rd fret of the 4th string where you've had it and move it to the 3rd fret of the 5th string. And so you bring in the ring finger at the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So then you walk into the 2nd fret of the 5th string from the 1st fret, moving index to 2nd finger. And that's just open strings in the treble. And so I used my ring finger, or 3rd finger, to get the 3rd fret of the 4th string. And then, you can see the left hand's pretty darn quiet. So then open. Now you're going to play a little ascending chromatic run, walking up the 3rd string. Open, 1st fret, 2nd fret. Now, and then you get 3rd fret of the 5th string. Open 4th, 3rd fret of the 4th string. Now you play a neat little turnaround, and you're starting it at the 4th fret of the 4th string with your 2nd finger and the 3rd fret of the 3rd string with your index finger. Yeah, so you just walk that position down intact and open up. And now the turnaround, the way it goes to the 5 chord, it's good we did Brownsville Blues first. You bend this 6th string at the 3rd fret, and the index, you get the 1st fret of the 3rd string. Okay? And now the 2nd time through just starts open. And here's kind of a surprise. And I don't think it was a mistake. I thought it was at first. He hits the 4th fret of the 5th string here, major 7 note in key of D. But then he sings to it and resolves it down to the 3rd fret. So it kind of all makes sense. And this is exactly the same as the first time. And then the next verse, he just starts up at the position where he begins that turnaround at the 4th fret of the 4th string and the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. Then he gets the 3rd fret of the 1st string, something new. This is all the same. And then, you know, I would go back and repeat probably the first verse. He sings the lyrics to the first verse several times. And so you can see he does vary his accompaniment in the course of the rendition. And sometimes he goes a little bit long in the front end. But I think if we get these first 3 verses and a repetition of the first, we're going to have a good bit to work from. Now, if we look at the right hand here, you start off in that first verse. If you recall, you were fretting the 3rd fret of the 4th string, and you're picking that 4th string with your thumb in the right hand and the 3rd string with your index. And normally I just brush that with my thumb. But in listening to Blind Wolf Fuller, he has such a crisp articulation. I think he was pinching with both of them. So it's like coming in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... A lot of brush strokes with the index finger. Thumb, thumb, thumb. Thumb. Yeah, so you can see the thumb tends to become more active toward the back end of the form than it is in the front end of the form. So let's take a brief pause here and do the split screen version of Little Woman, You're So Sweet. Hey, mama, hey, gal, now don't you hear me calling? So sweet, you're so sweet, my little baby, so sweet. Love my little baby. Bone. I hate to see my little sugar leave home. So sweet, so sweet, my little woman, so sweet. You see my baby coming, don't get smart. Cut your liver and I will